Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is some places are defending you now, some places where you were defeated. The scripture comes from Wisdom 6:4. Because though you were ministers of his kingdom, you judged not rightly and did not keep the law, nor walk according to the will of God, terribly and swiftly shall he come against you, because judgment is stern for the exalted. For the lowly may be pardoned out of mercy, but the mighty shall be mightily put to the test. For the Lord of all shows no partiality, nor does he fear greatness, because he himself made the great as well as the small, and he provides for all alike. But for those in power, a rigorous scrutiny impends. To you, therefore, O princes, are my words addressed, that you may learn wisdom and that you may not sin. So here's the message. For someone, you were defeated in certain areas. There was someone that was coming against you, and it was kind of like their way or the highway, their word or nothing. It was like I just feel like maybe this person was able to control the minds of people around you. They were able to control how people perceived you. They were able to control how people viewed you. But now that has changed. No longer will they be controlling your narrative. No longer will they be sitting around holding any puppet strings. No longer will they be able to, kind of make people believe that you are someone that you are not, that you partake in things you don't partake in, that you just do things that it's just simply not true. God is saying that he is allowing the veil from everybody's eyes to be released. This is somebody that has been going about with their curses and their witchcraft, and it could possibly be gossip, because gossip is witchcraft. Gossip is a way of changing the reality. Okay, this person was going around lying about you. They were going around, like, it may be a situation where you may have said something to them, but when they went and told somebody else, they said you were screaming at them, or they try to say that you were aggressive with them, or they try to say that they twist and turn your words around and make it seem like you did this or you said that, or and it's just simply not true. God said, don't worry about this person or they none. You don't have to worry about that no more. You don't have to worry about that no more. In the exact same places where you felt like you were defeated and you felt like you could just give up, and you were just like, you know what, I'm sick of it, and you removed yourself. I just feel like for some, you removed yourself, regardless if you moved away and you shut everybody out, since nobody wanted to hear your side and nobody wanted to believe you and nobody wanted to ask your opinion. You said, okay, that's fine. I'll remove myself from the entire situation and y'all can have it. God says you are no longer defeated in that situation. You are no longer in the position to where nobody wants to hear your point of view. You are no longer in the position to where everybody just assumes that you are a bad apple. You are no longer in the position to where everybody is just thinking negative, nasty things about you. God says he is the just judge, and he will ensure that justice is served. Because though you were ministers of his kingdom, you judged not rightly and did not keep the law, nor walk according to the will of God. This is someone that God raised up to judge this situation, and they judged wrong. They did not do any fair justice. They assumed that you were just guilty. They didn't even ask you about it. They didn't ask your opinion. They didn't ask you what happened. They didn't care to ask you. They just assumed that you were wrong, and you were wrong, and you were wrong, and they treated you as such. And when they started treating you that way, you decided to remove yourself completely from them. This may be a situation like maybe you had to deal with certain treatment when you were a child, or maybe you had to deal with certain treatment while you were in training, or maybe you had to deal with certain treatment while you were still like in college, or while you were still in school or something like that. But now that you are finished with that, okay, you didn't finish the course. You're an adult now. You put away childish things. You're not going to just sit around and be mistreated. You're not going to just be treated as if you are a stowaway. You're not going to be just mistreated as if you have done something to somebody that you did not do. And as I have said several times before, I don't deal with people that sit around and treat me messed up and don't even ask me what happened. Because if you don't even care to ask me what happened, and you just decide that you're going to be mean to me, and you just decide that you're going to stop talking to me, or you just decide that you don't want to deal with me no more, and you don't even know my side of the story, that means you ain't love me in the first place. Period. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. And I know I don't deserve that. I know I don't deserve that. I also know that God will catch me no matter what. Because God, I left and God caught me. I was fine. God caught me. And I don't know who needs to hear that. God caught me. He caught me. I was just fine. I was just, had me a job, making my little money, had a place to stay, had food to eat, I was good. And I'm saying this to say, you know, just when people are mistreating you, you don't have to just accept that. Especially if you are adult, over 18 years of age, and you have whatever kind of work ethic that you have. It's places hiring everywhere. You ain't got to just sit around and deal with that. You ain't got to just sit around and deal with somebody being mean to you, trying to bully you, trying to undermine you, trying to go behind your back and twist and turn situations to try to make it in their favor instead of simply just leaving you alone. God said there were situations where you were just completely defeated and you said, I'm okay, I gracefully bow out. God said, no longer are you defeated there. No longer are you defeated there. No longer are you defeated there. You may have been in a situation where your spouse was sitting around cheating on you like crazy, dogging you out. Even a situation where the mistress or Mr. may have been even living in the house, living around the house, and they trying to make it seem like you the bad guy. God said you are no longer defeated there. The truth shall come to light. The truth shall set you free. The truth shall come to light, and the truth shall set you free. I don't have time for that. I don't. I'm not going to deal with somebody that will insist on disrespecting me in such a way that you gotta have. Not only are you cheating on me, but you cheating on me in our house. Nah. Where they do that at? Nah. And the disrespect of you to think that I'm so silly and simple that I wouldn't notice. Nah. This is dangerous. Not only are you disrespecting me by doing this here, but you putting my life in danger because your mistress or Mr. is jealous of our relationship. And they right there. And they know about us, but I don't know about them. I wouldn't even know that I need to have my guard up against them if I didn't have the Holy Spirit. Nah. Where they do that at? Nah, I'm good on that. Yeah. You were defeated in the situation and you threw your hands up and said, I'm out of here, I'm good. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Since y'all want to be together so bad, obviously, y'all want to be together so bad that let me get out the way so y'all can have y'all happily ever after. I'm going to remove myself from this because I don't have time for this here. I'm not going to be disrespected like that. I don't have time. And I don't know who this is for. You were getting disrespected. You were being mistreated. You were the one that was lied on. You were the one that was ganged up on. You were the one being attacked. And that nobody wanted to believe you. Nobody wanted to believe you. They thought you were crazy. They thought you were making stuff up. They thought you was just coming up with stuff. God said in the same area where you were defeated, where you had nobody that stood up for you, there are people defending you now. In the same area, in the same spot, in the same place, God said there are people defending you now. The truth shall set you free. No, you should not have to stick around and deal with that. Y'all don't even understand how many men come in the comment section trying to argue with me talking about, no, the Bible don't say that adultery is the reason. Yes, it do. It say it several times, but I'm not arguing with nobody as I said. It's several times God says adultery is the only way that he acknowledges divorce. And why in the world, if you love somebody so much that you are married to them and you want to remain married to them, why in the world would you go and lay with somebody else anyways? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. Where's the logic? You wouldn't want them to do that to you? You wouldn't be happy with them saying, oh, this is an open marriage, so it's open for all parties. Nah, you wouldn't be feeling that. So why in the world would you feel like it's okay for you to do the same? I don't got time for the nonsense. I don't have time for the foolery. I will not argue with nobody about this here. God says in the same areas where you were being disrespected, in the same areas where you were being disregarded, in the same areas where you were being ignored, there is attention towards you now, and there are defenders for you. I don't have time for nonsense. Baby, and for somebody with this relation, this mistress or mister was literally trying to take you up out of here. They were jealous of your marriage. They were hating on your marriage. They didn't like you. They were going behind your spouse's back trying to get you taken out. They were going behind your spouse's back trying to have stuff happen to you, trying to convince people to jump you, trying to spread lies and rumors about you. This is so dangerous, and it is something that I can't stand when men do stuff like that. Y'all don't even, it makes my blood boil. When a man claims that he loves a woman and puts her directly in danger with no regard for her feelings, no regard for her life. None. Just completely ignores the fact that they got all this other stuff going on. And I like I said, make my blood, because it happened to me multiple times. I don't have time for that. I am not about to fight no woman or no man over a man that should be mine and only mine. I'm not arguing with no woman or no man over a man that should be mine. I'm not arguing. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not competing. And I for sure ain't finna compete with no man, because nah, you good. I'm good on that. God says in the same areas where you were defeated, you are being defended. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.